If you ever built a website, then you know about this thing called a favicon. A favicon is this little image that is shown in previews on search engine results pages or on autocomplete when you look for a website and enter the domain in your browser. But in Figma, where developers and designers do basically everything related to design work, there is no way to natively export a file as an .ico format, which is the exact format the favicon file uses and a browser looks for when loading your project. So I built my first Figma plugin. It's called Stellar Favicon Exporter and solves exactly that issue. It lets you select any vector, image or design that you cooked up and lets you export it in a favicon.ico file in a single click. Let me show you how it works. What you need to do is open the command palette using the shortcut or clicking on this button down here, and then you can enter something like favicon exporter or stellar favicon exporter, which is the name of my plugin, which you can see in first place down here. Stellar and Stella is a combination of the Latin name for star, and stellar means very nice or luxurious or amazing, which I think my plugin is absolutely amazing. And it has this little, star shape as an icon, so you can easily remember it in this sea of plugins. Mine is the one with the star and the title of Stellar Favicon Exporter. Click enter to launch the plugin. And what's awesome about my plugin, and I want to explain why my plugin is the best favicon exporter plugin Figma has ever seen in a short time, is that it has these multiple preview options and also the option to toggle dark mode. So what you want to do is, first things first, the most important buttons you need is the first row down here. You enter a title, you select a theme color, and then you export it. And I haven't told you about some of the amazing features there are in the export. I just told you about the .ico file, but there are a lot of other files that are very useful, but let's talk about it in a minute. First, you enter the title of your application or your website. For example, let's call this website Starstruck. And then you can see already that the live preview updates automatically. It's awesome. You can see how it looks in the browser. You can see how it looks on the smartphone home screen, because if you didn't know, people can save your website to their home screens as a shortcut. And if you don't have a certain setup, which my export includes, then they won't see anything. But in this case, they will see this little nice preview down here. But for this preview, you also need to enter a theme color, hence the theme color picker down here. So for example, if we would like to go with something reddish, we can go with red, and now have a look. The colors update automatically in the preview with a nice animation. No other plugin has this. So now you can see in real time how your color looks, and it does get even better than this. Have a look at the browser preview. It's pretty awesome. And you can toggle light and dark modes, so you can make sure that it looks absolutely gorgeous on either theme. And what's even better, yes, there's more. The X button on the light and dark mode has a fun little hover effect, as well as this nice animation on click, which is a little Easter egg I implemented because I wanted to master my design engineering, and I think it's absolutely awesome. There's no real use to that, but why not? So as I already mentioned, the color down here updates automatically. Let's go with the red color. It also supports native keyboard navigation using the tab keys. So you can change stuff. You can, it's completely tab native. Enter, and we can click export and then enter. And it also works with screen readers, so it's optimized for people with visual impairments, which is awesome. Took a lot of time to make sure that works. I also implemented, prefers reduced motion. So if people don't want to see these animations and rather instant feedback, then that's possible if they activate in their browser setup. I prefer reduced motion. And now for the exciting part, if we click export, then we will instantly get, and it's really optimized for performance, our finished favicon.zip file with everything set up. And before we look at that, I took a lot of time to make sure that my plugin actually works in both light and dark mode. Now we are in light mode. Let me show you how my plugin looks this way. So again, we select the icon, and we see an inversed version of the entire plugin. We can also preview and toggle the browser. We can change the color of the theme of our application. And of course, we can enter the title again to be Starstruck. And it's also completely keyboard customizable, and you can tab through it. It's optimized for keyboard navigation. So in a nutshell, it is absolutely awesome. Next, we will have a look at the exported zip file and what's in it. So if you extract the files of the generated favicon.zip, you will find all of the following files. Let me walk you through them step by step. The first and most important one is the Apple Touch icon.png file. As you can see, it renders your favicon at 80% width and height and adds the theme background color you just selected. Why? Well, when a user on an iOS device saves your website to their home screen, they will see the Apple Touch icon file as a preview. It is optimized to 100 by 180 pixels, which is the recommended standard and best practice for this file type. Next, the very important favicon.ico. If you wanted to, you could ignore everything else from this entire project and just make use of the favicon.ico and drag it in your application, in your code editor of choice, or upload it at WordPress or whatever website building tool you need. But of course, there's more. But yes, the favicon.ico file technically is the only one you need, but because I'm nice, I give you everything you will ever need and want. So the favicon.ico is basically just a conversion of the file you just selected, either an SVG or a PNG or JPEG or whatever, to a file type called .ico, which is the native supported browser file type for the favicon image. It has a default size of 32 by 32 pixels, which is your recommended default and still gives you the highest possible resolution. Next, we have two icon files, one titled icon 192 and one titled icon 512, These are relevant if you are building a PWA, a so-called progressive web app. These are the splash screen images that you can see, and these are only, as I said, important if you need to build a PWA, otherwise you can get rid of them, and of the manifest.webmanifest, which is the connection of the entire file system. So if you are not building a progressive web app, or if you don't even know what a progressive web app is, then you don't need these files and you can get rid of the manifest.webmanifest, icon 512 and icon 192. That being said, next up you get your icon.svg exported. Well, that's pretty straightforward. It's just your plain icon you just selected in an SVG format. Of course, it works only for SVG files that you selected in Figma. If you select a PNG or JPEG, then the plugin will export it at the highest possible resolution, also in an SVG file format. But be aware, since you exported a raster image and not a vector, it is not infinitely scalable, so it loses quality when you scale to large sizes. And what you get is a file titled links.txt. Say you want to implement this in a website builder or in a custom coded website, then in this text file you will find the 4 header links you need to insert in your top HTML, where all of your links and meta tags go, and you can just copy paste them, drag all other files in your root directory, or use whatever your website builder allows, and you're instantly set up with the optimized files and the optimized structure. So this being said, this is my Figma plugin. It's titled Stellar Favicon Exporter. Let's have a look at the Figma marketplace. Say you want to use it for the first time. Let's have a look at the community. You will probably type something like Favicon or Favicon Exporter and then have a look at the plugins. Now, don't get overwhelmed. Mine is the one with the stone star. And now I will walk you through why all of the other plugins don't work or are not ideal, because mine is the absolutely best. I've tried them all and mine is the best, trust me. So let's walk through them. Favicon Exporter exports bloated files. You don't need half of them. They are no longer up to date and it does not work on the Safari browser. It is also a paid plugin and mine offers the current functionality for absolutely free. Next is the Favicon generator. It also exports bloat, most of the files you don't need, and it has better conversion from a normal image or vector to a .ico file, so I can't recommend using it. Next is the Fabian viewer. Funnily enough, it does not export any Fabian, it only allows you to preview the Fabian, which my plugin allows by default. As you can see, it allows you for previewing the plugin in either a desktop environment and in the app home screen environment, and you can toggle the theme mode of the browser preview, and as well you can customize the background color of both the browser background and the app preview background. Next we have imgzilla. This is a mashup plugin. It does not only do Fabian export but also background removal and multi-image format export stuff. I tried it, it is suboptimal. It only exports your file as a fabian.ico, and I found it to be having a hard time with background shadows. It does what it says, but it's also a paid plugin, so you only have limited functionality if you want to use it multiple times or make tweaks to your Fabian as you go. Next, we have Webflow Fabian by Maker. It says generate your Webflow Fabian at your right size. It only supports Webflow, it only gives you a Fabian, and it does not support the theming that my plugin has, so therefore it renders useless if you're building a progressive web app, or it does also not provide you with a Apple Touch icon.png file, which is necessary if users save your website to their home screen. Next, Fabian generator does not even work. Fabian to Figma, enter the URL, get the Fabian is not the exporter use case. The Fabian exporter over here is broken, and then we land on my stellar Fabian exporter, which includes all of these features, but of course still misses the uses and the highlights because it's been out for only a couple of days. Next, we have ICO Exporter. This is an old plugin. It used to work, but now people in the comments complain that it does not work. And when it worked, it only exported your file to an ICO, missing all the benefits of the progressive web app icons. It did not support an SVG, and also did not provide you with the Apple Touch icon PNG file. And all the other ones we do not even need to talk about, since they rank so low that Figma already means, okay, my plugin ranks higher than them, so let's ignore them for now. So what you need to do is enter Stellar Fabian Exporter. You have a nice light and dark mode for the plugin. You have customizability, and it works super simple. Let's have a look at the description. My plugin exports a Fabian.ico, icon SVG, Apple Touch icon PNG, and PWA icons in one single exported zip file. It allows you to visualize your icon in real time within a browser tab and mobile home screen mockup. And it also allows you to toggle light dark themes instantly. It is the only plugin that has that functionality. And it is also the only plugin that has a nice designed and well thought through light and dark mode. All the other plugins look either vibe coded or do not work as expected, or their performance lags, or their exported file sizes are unoptimized. Mine has all of that. I spent a lot of time re-engineering and refactoring the technology under the hood. It is optimized, it is best practice. I verified everything. It is accessible for vision impaired. It allows theming, it allows customizability, it allows preview, it allows real-time updates. It is all in one. It creates a manifest.web manifest file for progressive web apps, if you even need that. If not, then feel free to delete it. And it also includes a links.txt file with your ready to paste HTML snippet. How does it work? You select a single layer, preferably a vector, but it also works on non-vectors. Most of the other plugins would crash if you do that. Mine does work flawlessly, even for non-vectors, though vectors are preferred. Then you set your title and theme color, which is then applied to the Apple Touch icon PNG and the manifest.web manifest. You hit export and you get a clean Fabian.zip containing all of the assets you will ever need. With that being said, I published version 2 on the 13th of February 2026. It was last updated 5 days ago. Feel free to use it. Feel free to give me feedback. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.